everyone, welcome back to Rams on SI. I'm your host, Claudette Montana, joined by our NFL senior writer, Hondo Carpenter. We are, of course, covering all things Rams preseason and training camp today, Hondo. So obviously a big storyline this offseason, kind of heading into training camp, has been Micah Parsons and him trying to get a new contract with the Cowboys and Jerry Jones kind of dragging his feet. I'm not sure what's going to end up happening with that situation. He did request a trade, but likeliness that somehow he ends up with the Rams. Your thoughts?
This is a great question, and Claudette, and it's why you're so good at what you do because you look outside the box at things. Micah Parsons is a tremendous talent who is still extremely young. And is there any more of a cowboy way of handling things than the complete joke of how they've handled the Micah Parsons situation? Here is what I would say to you. The Rams have shown a propensity to gladly give up draft picks for proven veterans. Now, they're going to have to do something about the future. Jimmy Garoppolo is often injured. Stetson Bennett hasn't shown enough. What do they do at the quarterback position? But here is what I would say to you. I don't believe if the price was commiserate with the talent of Micah that they would back away 1 second. And I think it's a real possibility. In fact, if I'm drawing up 7 teams that I think he's a fit for, who I think he could work with, I absolutely have the Rams in the top 3 there. So do I think it's absolutely possible? 100%. Do I think it's probable? No. But the Cowboys have completely messed this up. And in talking to people who are in the surrounding atmosphere of Micah, and I've talked to Micah many times. I'm not saying that I've talked to Micah about this, but talking to people in his orbit, um, I don't know that this can get healed. I don't know. They don't know, and they would tell me who they are. I think there's a lot of hurt here. Micah loves the Cowboy fans. He loves Texas, but I think there's hurt here. And quite frankly, I think there should be. This has been blown and ruined by Jerry Jones. I have a lot of respect for Jerry, but he's handled this terribly. And so if it comes to a divorce and the people that know him that I talk to think it's headed there, I think the Rams absolutely have to be a possibility. I think they're one of the few teams that wouldn't be afraid to pull the trigger because they already have a proven track record of making trades. Now, do I think they're going to give up a good young player? Probably not. But if you look at the salary cap situation, they're already paying a ton of players because of their complete mismanagement of the cap and contracts, in my opinion. I think the Cowboys would rather have draft picks than young players personally. So again, possible, absolutely probable, maybe not, because I cannot imagine that the Cowboys would let him go, but they are the Cowboys, and Micah's going to have a say. And when somebody's feelings are hurt and a divorce appears imminent, it's very hard to save it.
Yeah, it is really hard to see the Cowboys letting him go, especially the fact that he's only 26 years old and one of the best at his position in the NFL. But then you also look at guys this offseason like Myles Garrett and TJ Watt, who have also got new deals, and he's way under market value, right? So we'll see what ends
And here's
up.
the deal: because they've overpaid for some other people, are they going to have the money to pay him his worth? And if he's already mad, you can't go to that person. I mean, it would be like a man who cheated on his wife and then says to her, "Okay, I'm sorry. Will you forgive me? But can I keep my girlfriend?" I mean, there's pain here. And when I
Yeah,
talk to people who are in his orbit, they've told me he's hurt because he took it personal because he loves the place. And
right.
once you get emotion into a business, you never know where it's going to go.
Definitely one of the more interesting stories that have come out of this training camp, and that I'm sure we'll be continuing to follow these next couple of weeks. We'll see what happens. All right. Want to remind everyone that they can go to si.com/NFL/Rams for all of your Rams coverage. Be sure to check it out. Lots of great stuff right now. And Hondo, thanks so much. Great insight there.
Thank you, ma'am.